But lads, we're all here because we all feel there's a need, because there's a lack. We need to step up. Do you want to say a few words, David, or
me?
Anybody?
Well, join in here if you're on my case. We are talking. Do you mean you're badly needed? And there's something with us patrolling make sure Cork's safe. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Still are not doing their job, so
They're not, are they?
do you mean? So we're going to do it.
Jamie, I was chatting to you there, and you were saying like you walk through town and you have a sense of anything can happen at any time.
Yeah.
I mean, how long have you been feeling this for?
I've been feeling this now for months and even going on years. And the thing is, it's getting too bad. We're men of Arrow, we're men of this country, and we are the only people who's going to stand up. It's clear the law has abandoned us, it's clear the system has abandoned us and against us. So we got to do this, we got to take this into our own hands.
Yeah.
And by God, we will make these streets.
Debs confirms it's 18.
And Debs, do you think maybe the
coming days after that? So thank you to everyone that has come out, and everyone that has joined, and everyone that's showing up for their country, for their nation, and for their children. I'm really, really grateful, and thank you all so much.
And you said a few Irish words last week.
Cléoch Dortir Tucha Agus Tolfragra Uithio.
Can you translate that for us?
Your country has called you, and you've all answered it.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Fantastic.
Thanks for being
absolutely.
that. Thank you.
Right, so obviously Shinadina, right? So we're doing patrol the street, which is making sure that our own people are safe. Obviously it's quiet tonight around the place, and there's not many people around. But as the months go on, our numbers are increasing rapidly, week by week. We've averaged nearly 5 to 6 people join us every single day, and that's just each group across the country. As I said, the people have decided that the guards are overstretched, under-resourced, they don't have the numbers unfortunately, and that's not through their fault, that's through the government, lack of spending and lack of money. If they took $1 billion off the NGOs and gave to the Garda Síochána, and they can increase the pay of the Garda Síochána to $52,000 a year for a normal rank and file, and bring the workforce up to 25,000 people of our guards on the street, go back to protection of the street.
Yeah.
So what we're doing at the moment, we're filling that gap. It's a piece of you see, on a short, on a t-shirt, just out strolling around, make sure on cities, so up Shinadina. We're going to be out in the streets these 4 to 5 nights a week. We'll be out between different times, different parts of the city, to make sure that the word goes out that you're not alone. Yeah. This is a community effort, because after all, we're all one community. Yeah. And this is the whole point of Shinadina. It's a community effort.
And it's great to see it grow so strong so fast because of those things you've said. There's a lack of resources for the Gardaí, and people feel like the streets are unsafe. And we're coming out here and showing a presence, and we have generally a very friendly fight. We're peaceful, and I think when people see that, they're going to want to join even more.
See, we have a college right there, and obviously with students coming out here over the next couple of months, especially now we see the accommodations being taken over. We see an awful lot of accommodations being handed over to people coming off the boats of the planes. Now, I've no problem with people coming here, because when you have someone like Roger Gorman that advertises in 8 different languages to every place in the world, if someone told me I could get a free house, free accommodation, free money, I'd run here as well, trust me, because everybody loves this country. We have a fantastic reputation, gave me the fight all over the world. We're genuine people and generous people. We've been taking a complete mick out of now. Like, we have an awful lot of single young men coming in here that are unvetted. I told them that they were vetted. So they are, so there's a lot of folks outside the EU and we can't track in. So when they say they rang up Prince through the Euro and the European database, it's a barefaced lie. Because we don't know where they come from. They come from Africa, they come from the Middle East. There's no data, there's nothing to back up. We don't know who these people are.
Just to
this is the
clarify
whole
it
point,
there,
we're on the street.
Just to clarify it there, all they have to do is take their fingerprints, and they can give them any name they want, because they have no passport, they have no ID to confirm that.
This is the reason we're out in the streets. It's not to step on the Gardaí's toes, it's more to protect their own community. As I said, they're overstretched and we're going to fill the gap. Now, as I said, from next week on, you'll see us with the blue vest on, because we're only getting organised on the ground at the moment. As I said, the first patrol, there was only 7 of us. This patrol, we've over 18. There's another 12 that are meant to talk tonight. We're running a small bit late, but they've gone to a different area of the city. So now we've nearly 30 people on the street tonight. And over the next couple of months, we'll have 150 people. So, fall in, help out, it's a community effort. We're actually going to reach out to people as well that are struggling, that need a bit of help in the home, especially the elderly.
In Cork, kissing something called the Blarney Stone that brought us luck. And if you look behind you, they're housing a lot of immigrants I've seen walking in front, called the Blarney Stone.
Migrants.
How's that for luck? The look of the Irish lads, isn't it?
You know, they like to throw in their little digs, you know, keep the while you're down. And it's just an attack on the culture, you know.
So lads, plan is to multiply and go forward and keep positive attitude.
Yeah, and I think we got that, lads. I'm feeling it here tonight.
It is here tonight,
You know,
isn't it?
the
It really is.
growing, there's a momentum behind it. And I think we got that, lads. I'm feeling it here tonight.
It is here tonight,
You know,
isn't it? It really is.
Growing, there's a momentum behind this movement. Limerick, of course.
Yeah, we have in so all 26 counties have a branch at the moment. Some of the largest cities have 2 branches. They got Dublin South, Dublin North, Kildare South, Kildare North. So Cork will probably go the same route because the numbers are growing. So as we said, it's a community effort for the community, look after the community, because that's been lost in North over the last 30 years.
And it makes you feel like you've done something, you know, productive, you know, coming out meeting like-minded people. And we have the Irish fighting spirit in us. We're actually putting up more of a fight in places like England, for example. Look at the protests that we're having. I mean, we had last week in Limerick, we had probably around 2,000. We had in Cork 10 to 15,000.
10,000 in Cork, and a past off piece. Ourselves and the Gardaí work very good in the ground. So yeah, past off piece, no trouble. The most annoying thing is that we can have a protest in Cork, and then all of a sudden there's a counter protest called, but there's a protest goes on every single week in Cork City and you never see a counter protest. Nothing against the protest because they have every right to protest, but we should have the same right without being called Nazi scum and without being insulted.
Mongrels.
So like the way I look at this should be across all sections of society where if you want to go and protest your constitutional right, as long as it remains peaceful, which is what we call for no mass peaceful protest, and it's done exactly that.
I want to touch on that as well because I tuned into Red FM. It's their local station here in Cork, most people listen to. And their version of events seemed to be a lot different to what we experienced. First of all, they said there was 4,500 counter-protests or Palestinian protests. If they had 1,000, and that's being generous.
Yeah, that is.
And when the mainstream media says 3,000, you can nearly quadruple.
Yeah, you can.
Do you know?
The library box is what they have.
Yeah, you know, and their whole kind of thing is like, we're here every week. How dare they come and counter-protest our protest?
In our land.
Whenever we had a protest in the past,
they countered it.
They'd always counter it.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'd always be peaceful, and the aggression would come from their side. And we get called all the usual names, far right.
I noticed it was their aggression Saturday.
Well, exactly, they're the aggressive one. But the good news is, lads, it's not working anymore.
It's not pushing our buttons.
We're seeing people that have never been to these protests before, and they're coming and they're not afraid because that far right card is lost all its power.
No. We're pro-Irish. We're pro-Irish.
And I was speaking to a few of the lads here. I have a similar experience in my family where this was a taboo subject a few short years ago. And now people are having it in cafes, in pubs, out in the open. You know, it's
everybody's woke.
And this change as well. No, I think there's definitely shifts.
Shifts, yeah.
Look at even last week we had 7, and we have more than double numbers.
18 this evening, there's now 12 floating around.
You know?
Yeah.
And if we continue like this, people see it, and it's going to like draw people in from all different parts of the country, and it's going to be a massive movement. And it's just great to see, lads. And I'm looking forward to coming up next week and the week after that. And Aaron Gabra, chat to you soon.
Aaron Gabra.